Today I will be discuss how to open a component when I click on home component and then when I click on counter and fetch data. These are three different component, three different page. When I click home component and when I click counter, and this is a different page, and when I click on fetch data, this is a different page, and when I click on home, that's a different page. Today my agenda is that, and use a single component for model pop-up. That means a generic component can be called from home component and counter component and fetch data. That means a single component we will be called from home component and counter component and fetch data component. This is a pop-up, single model pop-up, and we will be try to call from home component and counter and as well as fetch data.
Here create a new project, and you can see here ASP.NET Core web application, and select here ASP.NET Core web application and click here next button and put here your application name like that.
Inside Visual Studio you can see here this is a project and this is project name Angular app, and inside the client app you can see here this is a counter component, and in this here write down counter component.html like that, counter.component.ts, and this is part of fetch data and is a part of the home component. That means three different component using here on this project location in CMD like that. Put here CMD. You can see here this is your CMD, and just write down command here ng-serve. You can see here your project has been successfully compiled, been created successfully. Now you can see here this is running project, and in this running project you can see here write down Angular app and three different components like home, counter, fetch data. You can see here on this CMD window, in this CMD window, and you can see here component name. And this is a model pop-up component name, and simply write down command here ng generate seek model pop-up component name, and after that write down here model is equal to dash model is equal to app.module. That means here in this my application have more than one module, so simply like that here, and which one module I want to insert model pop-up, so simply, and you can see here the generating file model pop-up. You can see that here this file here you can see here create and model pop-up .component.html and like that, and you can see here this model pop component and this model pop component this HTML. And let's start, and first one step is that install npm nginx bootstrap. Copy this line and just open your CMD and paste here, and just paste here and enter. You can see here your package has been successfully installed, and next step is that you can see here your package has been successfully installed, and you can see here added one package, and next step is that, and index.html, inside the index.html copy this this CSS part like that, and open your index.html. Here you can see, and just put here simple way. You can put here only, and after that, and two steps has been completed. Now next step is that, and in module.ts, and import your model module like that, and also inject model module in your ng module. Copy this line and open your module, and this is my app.module.ts. Inside module you can see here forms module, and paste here your module like that, and after that comma, and just import, just copy this line and paste here. app.module.ts part has been completed. Next step is that, and you can see here model pop-up component.html. Put here your HTML, and this is the HTML part. Copy this HTML and paste your HTML part like that. Control S, and again next step is that your component. This is your component, and you can see here ng on init and constructor simply, and this is your constructor part here, model service. Copy this model service and paste in your constructor model service like that, and simply import your module service, and this is part of the declaration of variable like that, and copy this and paste here your variable, and after that, and copy this function, open model template rf. Copy this function and open your Visual Studio, and paste here and inject template rf, and you can see here this is selector app module pop-up, and copy this selector and just paste your fetch data component.html, and you can see here this is your cmd, and just write down command here ng serve. You can see here your project has been successfully compiled. You can see here your application has been successfully and running proper way till now, and next step is that, and when I click on this home component and counter component, fetch data component, and showing here button, and that's button showing pop-up button. Let's start now. Use this model pop-up component on home component and fetch data component as well as counter component. Let's start, and you can see here app model pop-up. This is a selector of this component, and open here counter component.html, and put here your selector like that. You can put here and just cut this one and paste according to you. Just I want to paste here, and Control S, and similar to like that in fetch data component. You can see here this is the fetch data component, and you can see here app model pop-up component selector already used here, and next is that home component.html. Similar to like that here I use here end of the HTML. Just paste here selector value of model pop-up. Control S, and open your browser like that. Just refresh your page, and you can see here, click on home component, and now I click on home component, and when I click on create model, you can see here this is a model pop-up button. Just click on this one. Your model pop-up has been open. Similar to like that, when I click on counter and click on this create template model, you can see here as well as, and similar to like that on fetch data, and you can see on fetch data component model, you can see here model. That means now I have created a generic component, and that component I use in different parent component, home component, you can see here, as well as counter component and fetch data component. That means you can see here, and generic component. Next question raise here, how to send home component, counter component and fetch data component. These are parent component, and how to send value parent to child component. Child component, that means generic component. How to send parent component to child component. Child component means model pop-up. Model pop-up. Set the value. Let's start. Let's start now, and let's start, and just now, and I want to send dynamic value from parent to child component. Let's start. You can see here counter fetch data home. This is a parent component, model pop-up is a generic component and child component. Sharing counter fetch data and home component value on model pop-up. Let's start, and you can see here this counter component. Counter component is a parent component, and this is a ng on in it, and this part of the parent component. Just put here and define a object. Before starting and sharing value parent to child, we have to know about that how to working flow and between parent to child relation. Let's start, and you can see here three different component, P1, P2, P3. These are parent component, you know that very well, home, counter and fetch data. Three different component we are using in this project, and fourth one is that child component. Child component, that means model pop-up component. Model pop-up component. Model pop-up component, this is child component, and basically my target is that, and call this component generically from P1, P2, P3. This process I have done already. But next question raised here, when I open this generic component from P1 component and P2 component and P3 component, sharing value P1 component value on child component. Suppose that P1 component has x is equal to 4 and P2 y is equal to 8, and this value c is equal to 18, like that, and I want to set this value 4 on this model pop-up component. When I call this model pop-up component from P1, similar to like that, and y is equal to 8 value, and send the value P2 to child component when I call model pop-up from P2 component. Click on this particular button. Let's start how to resolve this type of problem. And basically, when we have to need sharing value parent to child component, then we use @ input. Everyone know that about this, and this basically used to sharing value parent to child component. In this video we will be discuss in further how to use @input and how to sharing value parent to child component by @input, and basically and little bit and explain now. Just for example, this p1 component, p2 component, p3 component, and everyone have it own HTML, just like a p1.html and similar to p2.html and similar to p3.html, for example. And this model pop-up component have selector value like that, app model pop up. This is a selector value and of this child component, and basically this selector value I use in this HTML page here like that. Here app dash module model pop-up like that. In this way we use here app model pop-up. This selector value I use here on this particular HTML. P1 same to same use here, P2 and same to same use here P3. That means कि when I call this HTML and automatically open this pop-up. When I call this HTML from P1 and similar to P2, P3 and automatically call this pop-up HTML. And here app dot model pop-up we use here and dynamic value like that. Here you can see here app model pop-up, and we set here value like and my input like that. In this format is equal to set value here my object dynamically value set here, and after that close this app dot model pop-up. This line basically we use all these component parent component HTML, and my input value get here from my object value I will be get from P1 component, P2 component, P3 component like that. Here you can see that P1 component we simply define my object variable like that in this format like that. On the component you can define like that, and after that ng on init you can set value of my object dynamically, just like a my object this dot my object, and like that id 1 and name is equal to home like that. And you can see here this declare the object value here my object, and after that on page load and set the value of my object, and after that this value set on here my object @input. This process I will be implement same to same on these three component P1 same to same, P2, P3, and after that pass the value of my input and here. That means and set the value of and parent component on page load and set the value of child component HTML like that. And after that completed this process and we will be moved to the child component here. That means child component, and on the child component page load we will be write down like that. On page load simply declare two variable like one name as a string and second id. We can define id name any like that on page load, you know that very well, and declare the two variable because we will be set the value of name and id here. And next is that and @input and define name my input and define any. That means which value I declare inside the HTML and we declare here same to same on my and child component component. You can see here on the ng on init page load we can get value of this one like and set the name value. Name is equal to this dot my input dot name. You can get like that similar to id value, and this is a whole process. And further we will be discuss about this practically. Let's start how to
solve this problem practically.
This is my object. Just declare here object and set the value of object here. And here you can see this is a counter component. In this counter component, declare here a object, my object, like that. And after that, inside the ng on init, I set the value of my object id is equal to 1 and name counter, like that. And after that, and copy my object, and you can see inside the counter component.html here I use and generic model pop-up directive here, and you can put here just like simply my implement similar to the counter component, just like inside the counter.component.html, and just put here my inputs as value and just getting for value, like that. And similar to like that on another HTML component, like inside the fetch data as well as I use here similar to like that my input, and here pass the object value on similar to home component. You can see here my input, my object value dynamically I set here. And you know very well in counter component I declare a variable object, I declare a object here like that and set the dynamically value of object, you know very well. Similar approach I follow on another component like fetch data component. Here declare the object and you can see here my object, I declare the object here on my fetch data component and similar to declare the object value here and on ng on init, and similar to like that on home component. In this home component as well as declare the variable like that object, and on home component declare the object and ng on init set the value of object, like that. And just refresh this page, and you can see here this is a fetch model, that means fetch component. When I click this model and showing, you can see here model and fetch value dynamically comes from here, and when I click on counter and get value counter dynamically, you can see here. And similar to like that here when I click on home and home value on button name, like that home is a dynamically value. Just I am debugging just checking how to flow data, and refresh this one page, and you can see here this home component, and home component just page loading ng on init set the value of my object. You can see here after page loading home component set the value of home component name and id, like that. And after that call here model pop-up component and get the value from model pop-up component. You can see here get the value from model pop-up component. After getting the value and set the button value dynamically. And similar to like that when I click on counter and call the counter component and set the value of counter dynamically, and after that call model component and get the value from here and set dynamically. And you can see here counter, and again, and just click on fetch data, call fetch data component, and similar to like that, set the value from here fetch, and after that call model component and get value from here fetch, and set value here dynamically button. You can see that here fetch model pop-up. Thank you so much for watching this video, and in this video we will be try to explain how to create a generic component for model pop-up, and how to use generic model pop-up in Angular application, and how to dynamically set value from parent to child component.